Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about using a mandala as a tool for self-discovery and self-expression. Um, Mandalas go back a long time ago. They're very ancient symbols. You can find them in all cultures, in all religions, all really history. You can find them on caves, on the walls. You can find them in nature. You can even find them in children's drawings. And really, if you read anything about Carl Jung, he used mandalas in his work as well. And he did a whole journal of his own mandala work, and his own development in himself, and what he discovered through the use of the tool, the mandala as a tool. I'm going to be talking about the mandala in relationship to how we are going to use it in our work and in the not the online, well, we are going to have an online class too, but in the workshop that we're going to be doing on the 4th at the yoga center, and I'll be sending more information on that. We are going to be using a couple of books, and I will be sharing those books with you and the titles so that you can get the books if you want. You don't necessarily have to for this thing that we're doing on the 4th, but if you want to do further study on mandalas, you certainly can. Okay, so the idea of a mandala is really a circle. And you're going to be working inside the circle throughout the time that you're doing a mandala. So you start in the center, which is really the very center of the mandala is called the bindu. And it's just the eye, the center eye of the mandala. And if you look at mandalas, and I will also show you some examples, you can see that there are traditional geometric and symmetrical mandalas, but there's also non-symmetrical and non-traditional mandalas. And so what we're going to be talking about is more of the non-traditional mandalas. If you go to Google and type mandalas from India or the Buddhist mandalas, you'll see that they are more geometric and more traditional. Okay, so what we are going to do is, first of all, is draw a circle. Now, I have drawn a large circle only because I wanted to work with this circle to explain what we're doing, but you don't have to have it this large. If you do want to use something like this, you can draw your mandala using a big plate on a large sheet of paper. If you have like a big circular platter, or even if you can get something to actually create the circle, a circle maker, you can actually get one of those too. But anyway, I am going to start with showing you or telling you about how I did this particular mandala. Well, first of all, I did the circle, and then I started in the center. I actually drew a circle right here, the very center here, and then I took a ruler and I drew a line up here, and a line here, and a line here, with like I'm making a cross, and then I segmented that cross. This is a way of segmenting your circle so that you can actually make more of a, not quite symmetrical, but it'll be a little more symmetrical than if you just started in a circle and worked out, which I have done in the past as well. So I can show you some more of those. I can show you some examples of those, my mandalas, that I did that in. But this one particular one is going to be done with a segmented circle. And you're going to start with that, and then you're going to, inside the segments, you're going to draw like a petal form. The petal form is going to go around and around and around and around and around and back to the where it started. And it's like a flower. It's going to be like a flower. because I think the flower is a very significant symbol for expansion and unfolding and unfurling, and that's what I think of when I think about my own particular vision of intention, is of the layers of myself unfurling or unfolding like a lotus flower. Okay, so then what I did is I took and I used curved lines around the mandala, and I went all the way around the circle using the curved lines. And then inside the mandalas, inside the mandala and inside the curved lines, I put little tiny circles. And what these represent, they represent seeds. And again, I think that when you are working with your inner self, many times it's like bringing forth a seed of yourself, and we have lots and lots and lots of possibilities and potential that we haven't even tapped. And so when you think about your intention, you need to think about those kinds of things that you want to create in 2015. You know, what kind of things you want to bring into flower in the spring. Okay, so now we have this shape which represents leaves. And again, it's just a shape that is going over the line, so you don't see the line because you're going to be using the line of the leaves, the veins of the leaves. And again, this symbolizes growth and bringing forth growth and development like a plant. And then what I also did is I came back and I put little things that were coming from the center around the petal of the flowers, and that represents vibration, which is like a spiral that comes from inside and goes outward. And that is again the symbol of growth. Now, this is my mandala, but when you do your mandala, you'll have your own symbols. Now, what I also want to say is that when you have white space here, if you have a large enough space, you can use this to write inside, you know, write like almost like a journal, like write something you want for your own intention. You can put a word in there. You can also, you know, do like a journal page right inside here. There's lots of things you can do with this, just this blank space here. So leave that space blank, because that's a great thing to use to do your journal writing, and or just writing your intention. Now, if you want to, you can do this in just ink. You can also do this in marker or colored pencil. You can also do this in colored ink, and then each one of the segments you can write like an intention in different colors, you know, each one of your intentions. And so this is an example of what we are going to be doing January 4th, and the workshop is going to be all day. It is going to be from 11 to 5. And it's going to be run by myself and Flynne Meares, and we are very excited. So you will hear more about this, and you'll get more information on Facebook. And also, if you're interested in finding out more information, you can email me at joyof_art@msn.com, or Facebook Flynne, or Facebook me, Joy Hellman and Flynne Meares. And you can, you know, contact us by phone, 910-528-7283, and we're looking forward to you joining us in this wonderful, wonderful Vision of Intention 2015. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Shri Bhagavate Samhita Shri Bhagavate Namaha. Om Sachidananda